Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is Louise Colln.
And I'm Catherine Moore. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Porch Light by Britannie Maccarone. All is pitch black. The night covers the moon and hides the stars. A dark mood covers my heart. I travel on the paved black road, deeper into the night. It is late and I am weary. The mile markers fly by. The minutes bring me home. I begin to yearn for the white light that will burst through the darkness. The light that will declare I have reached my destination. The light that will bring relief to my heart. I am close, can almost see the light. The dark night begins to lighten. Hope surges in my heart. It should be around this turn. Is it? Yes. I fling myself out of the car. It has barely stopped. I am drawn to it like a moth. It calls me. I stand below its glow, reach for the door, soaking in the safety of the porch light.
Between Here and Wherever by Jeff Hardin. Mornings on the porch, I wait for bird flashings. Too much cool wind, and I head back inside. Between here and wherever, I've set down deep steps. It's readiness I long for, preparing these words, some like a valley touched by late light, others too noisy to hear what they've smashed. Imagine a story more real than your life. A man, for instance, in the next town over, who gives half his life to the shade of an elm. A few kind voices amplify existence, but get lost. Almost the same moment they turn back to watch the skimmer's tipped wing, tracing an inland pond. Old age, I might begin, but what more really can be said beyond that? I've been happy these years to sit in the midst of a majestic wren's echo.
Simple Point by Jeff Hardin. Once talk became a way of sizing up another's spiritual condition. Once a word or phrase had countless implications, too many really to decide how best to make a simple point. Once nothing said could find a sympathetic ear. I walked outside into the leaf-anointed air to wander calmly in my dereliction, pardoned by moonlight glinting off of barbed wire, along the back fence row where cattle lowing reminded me how Papa calling out could bring the herd towards him. I grabbed the fence, familiar leg kick up and over. Mute, drawn back, I walked old paths, born again.
Highway 96 by Alison, Cleaves. Every time I drive over Highway 96, I feel the urge to stop the car and run through the cornfields on the side of the road. Maybe I'll get lost, with or without hope of return in a blinding maze. Or maybe I'll find something supernatural beyond expectation. I could watch birds of prey fly unevenly and glide. I could help them look for mice in the recesses. I could feel the breeze and the tickles against my skin that rustling cornstalks make. I could lay shrouded in the moonlight thinking about where I need to be and how I'm going to find my way. I can dream of picking buttercups and black-eyed Susans as a child on the side of the road, grasping them tightly in my hands. I used to hide underneath the stairs when I was little, pretending the light from the kitchen was a moon and the flickering images from the television were the stars. That was about as lost as I could get without someone asking me where I was. I would dream and draw and think and read and light on ideas and feel risen, weightless like a big red balloon that I saw in a French movie once in the 5th grade. A little orphan girl in a beret with nothing else in the world lost her balloon. I cried so hard the teacher made me leave the classroom. On this endless road, with willows and magnolias weeping, I follow the brilliant sun as it falls into the horizon, unburdened by a sense of freedom and comforted by the big red stoplight before the left-hand turn into my subdivision.
Don't You Know? By Lydia Esmer. Don't you know how much I love you? Can't you see how much I miss you? Don't you care how much I want to hold you close within my arms? From morning until night, we are a busy sight, tending to the things that fill our day. Too often we forget the words we ought to say, that send the doldrums far away. Don't you know that I am lonely? Can't you see I want you only? Don't you care I am pining solely to hold you close to me within my arms? Tonight we will set it right. We'll dine by candlelight, telling Mr. Clock he need not chime. We'll forget the time, listen to our hearts, vowing never more to stay apart. Don't you know how much I love you? Can't you see how much I miss you? Don't you care how much I want to hold you close to me within my arms? Hold you close to me within my arms? Hold you close to me within my arms.
On Passing by Lydia Esmer. Will the corn be high when last I spy from my final bed, and the scent of cider veer bittersweet when to that of burning leaves is wed? Might the shrills and shrieks of children at play pierce the silence for recess, their favorite time of day? Or will my spirit, dew-kissed, rise above earth's mist, before Sir Sun my waning eyes resist? When or where isn't my care, only to know, Lord, you are there, and to your promise true, that season shall follow season, winter to summer through. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.